for our Survivor Series 2024 predictions.
This Saturday, November the 30th at 6 p.m. at what arena?
Rogers Arena.
In Vancouver, British Columbia, the 38th annual
Survivor Series.
And Rowdy Ryder and myself are here to give you our predictions. At the time of this recording, there has only been 5 matches announced. Now, these matches will be listed in no particular order, but what we need you at home to do is what?
Is go comment your predictions down below in the comments section.
Out of these 5 matches, 3 of which are championship matches and 2 War Games matches, what do you want to go with first?
The Intercontinental title match.
And in this match, it's going to be Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser versus the champ, Braun Breaker. Before you give your predictions, what a brawl this is going to be. It's going to be, I believe it's going to be an all-out Donnybrook. These guys are going to be obliterating each other all over the arena. We know how rough and tough Sheamus is. We know how bad Braun Breaker is. And with this recent mean streak that Ludwig Kaiser has started to develop, it's going to be a war day.
Yeah.
Given everything that has been going on between these 3 guys, who is your pick? Walk out of 2024 Survivor Series with the Intercontinental Championship.
I think Braun Breaker.
Think he's going to retain?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a bad pick at all. Who is having a more impressive run out of those 3? Would you agree that it's Braun?
Yeah.
It's hard to go against that. Braun Breaker has been having an incredible run. I mean, look at how long he has been on the main roster. 6 months, right at 6 months, something like that.
Yeah.
Already has 2 Intercontinental title reigns under his belt. Now, I know he's also lost the IC title to your boy, Jey Uso. Do it with me, Ryder. Yeet. The guy is on an unbelievable run, and it's not like Jey Uso is just some punk off of the streets.
Yeah.
Jey Uso's tough, and you know he's put in the work, and that's a very credible opponent. Out of those 3, Sheamus, Ludwig, and Braun, I wholeheartedly agree with you that Braun Breaker is walking out of Survivor Series the same way he walked in, and that is as Intercontinental Champion. You still standing on that?
Yes.
Well, you heard it. Braun Breaker retains at Survivor Series. Moving on to the next match. Let's go with the United States Championship match. Who are the combatants, Ryder?
Shinsuke versus the champ, LA Knight.
Yeah! What do you make of this whole thing with Shinsuke coming back randomly? But you know, the guy's been out of action for a while.
Yeah.
And it seems like he just kind of disappeared. Now he shows back up and just started making LA Knight life miserable. 3 weeks ago. What do you think of this?
I think that it kind of reminds me of last year. He did the same thing with Cody Rhodes, the whole Nightmare Before Christmas thing.
That's roughly what it reminded me of too. And although I'm glad Cody won, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like there wasn't much substance to it. Not on a lack of Shinsuke or Cody. It just seems like it wasn't given the proper attention. Like it felt just a little bit rushed. And I feel that's kind of what they're doing here. You know, I hope this isn't something where LA Knight is victorious and then Shinsuke Nakamura just disappears again, because how awesome is Shinsuke? How awesome is it to have that guy on TV every week? We, the fans, have been telling everyone, give us Shinsuke, and we get him. For how long? Do you think this is where we see a turnaround and Shinsuke Nakamura knocks off LA Knight? Now, LA Knight, too, has also been the champ since SummerSlam, I believe it was.
I think that, like, with Shinsuke, just, like, him, like, he's just been appearing and disappearing. I think that, like, there kind of isn't a reason for them to have Shinsuke be the...
Yeah, like, why did Shinsuke target LA Knight? And I get it. He talks about it on SmackDown with his vignettes and such, it just seems just kind of out of the blue. I don't know. Maybe they're just throwing him out there to see how us, the fans, react. I hope, this isn't them just throwing him out. He's going to lose, and then we're Shinsuke again. Because the guy is extremely talented. Go watch some of his New Japan stuff. The guy's a megastar over in Japan, and it doesn't seem like he has had his a fair run here in the WWE. But enough babbling. Who do you think's walking out of Survivor Series with a strap?
I think the LA Knight. The LA Knight is, because I really don't think there's like a point with Shinsuke just like disappearing.
Just showing up.
Yeah.
It feels, again, like there's just not a lot there.
Yeah, so that's why I think like there isn't a point for
Shinsuke to win.
Yeah, for Shinsuke.
I agree with you on that. I just hope that it is the beginning of us seeing more Shinsuke Nakamura on our TV screens. Now, what if, Ryder? How awesome would it be if WWE throws a swerve at us and we got a new United States champion, Shinsuke Nakamura? Would you be a fan of that?
Yeah.
Let's go with your prediction. You said you are predicting LA Knight to retain at Survivor Series.
Yes.
Let's move on with the World Heavyweight Championship title match. We got Damian Priest, the challenger, versus the champion, Gunther, who is walking out of Survivor Series with her head held high.
I think that Gunther is going to retain the belt because whenever Damian is about, whenever people think that he's about to win, the Judgment Day could interfere.
So you think that Judgment Day is going to play a part in costing Damian Priest his title rematch?
Yes. And also that Gunther has not been saying as much, and
he's kind of not been himself as of late.
Yeah, he hasn't been himself, and so I think that he's going to take out all of his rage there.
On Damian Priest?
Yeah.
Ooh. Definitely hate to be Damian Priest knowing I have to go up against that on Saturday night. I'll tell you that. Those chops, that is something I would never, ever want to participate in. What about you?
No.
Who do you guys think has the roughest chops in WWE or professional wrestling? Make sure to comment down below in the comment section. I agree. It's like ever since Gunther has taken that loss to Cody at Crown Jewel, he's just not been the same. It's like his head's been off. And Gunther knows, I've got to go here, and I've got to get this done. I've been getting my butt kicked almost every week now by Damian Priest. He's got my number. I think Gunther is that guy that he's not going to walk out of Survivor Series without his title. He's not that kind of competitor. But you are going with Gunther retaining at Survivor Series.
Yes.
It's time, Ryder. It's time for you watching at home that we discuss War Games! As we said earlier, we have 2 War Games matches happening tonight. We got the men's and the women's. Which one you want to start off with?
The women's.
And our participants in this match are as follow. Take it away, Ryder.
Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Naomi, and Io Sky versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae.
Dude, take a breather. That was a lot. You could hear you over there gasping for air. Before we hop into Rowdy Ryder's prediction, real quick, for those at home that may not know, who's supposed to be in this match?
Jade Cargill was, but she got mysteriously attacked backstage, causing her to get replaced by Bayley.
And there's a lot of speculation here on the old interwebs of who may have attacked her. And Ryder, let me ask you real quick, who do you think is the guilty party?
I think that it could be Charlotte Flair.
You think Charlotte is making a return?
Yeah.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at it. Love her or hate her, you can't deny how talented she is in the ring. I'm going to go with you on that. I think that Charlotte Flair, I think it was a way for Charlotte to come back in. Comment who you think Jade's mystery attacker is in the comments below. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes. Ryder, who is walking out of the women's War Games with their hand held high?
I think Rhea Ripley's team.
that's hard to argue. But let's look at what we got on the other team. We got the women's champion Liv Morgan. We got Raquel. We got Nia Jax. We got Tiffany and Candice LeRae. She's no slouch either. Why are you picking Rhea Ripley?
Because it's Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Okay, that is pretty fair. If you look, you also got Bianca. You also got Bayley, Naomi, Io Sky. Every one of those women on that team are former women's heavyweight champions. You got all that tenure on one team. That is a hard statement to go against. Hard prediction to say that you are wrong. I'm with you. Going Rhea Ripley, 110% on that. But let's talk about one thing before we leave this match and head on to the next one. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax. You see it every week. Tiffany Stratton's always teasing she's going to cash in on Nia. What if she cashes in on Nia inside of the War Games match?
Oh.
That would be a unique cash in. Is it something that you can see happening, or you think they're just going to continue to build it up?
I think they're going to continue to build it up.
All things considered, you are going with the winner of the Women's War Games match. Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Io Sky, Naomi, and Bayley.
That's right.
Before we hop into this next prediction, I have a question. Yes, it's for you at home, and it's for you through this Survivor Series. Where is our undisputed heavyweight champion Cody Rhodes doing?
I know that he is getting ready to lay the smackdown on Kevin Owens on Saturday Night Main Event.
So you think he's resting up, getting ready for his big match against KO?
Yes.
Okay, I will take that as a feasible answer, because Kevin Owens, he's no jabroni, if you will. Got a big match ahead of him. Maybe that's where he's at. I just think that it feels a little weird with him not there. I know that you're not as hyped as you normally would be because Cody's not on the card, but don't forget, comment where you think the American Nightmare is. This next one promises to be a doozy. We got the Men's War Games match. And here are your participants.
The Bloodline 2.0, which includes Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga Loa with Bronson Reed, versus Jay and Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns.
And what a treat I believe that we fans are in for with this one. These guys have been at each other's necks for a while now.
Yeah.
And it all comes to a head this Saturday inside of War Games! And with all the marbles on the table, Ryder, who's winning this Men's War Games match?
I think that Roman Reigns' team is going to be winning.
Question for you at home. Do you really think that Jimmy J, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns can trust Sami Zayn? Got you thinking a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Something about Sami this time. I just have a feeling in my gut that he's not being genuine. I mean, because it's still not really been said why he was talking to Solo. And you know, with the Bloodline storyline, there's so many fine little pieces and parts and just little minuscule details in there, and something just does not seem right. And then you got to factor in Paul Heyman. You saw Paul Heyman. He was wearing the same color suit as Solo.
Yeah.
On SmackDown. What is that? What is he trying to tell us?
And also, if you didn't notice that Paul Heyman had walked to the back with CM Punk and not Roman Reigns.
He did. And you gotta wonder if Punk and Roman, if that's gonna cause some kind of friction between them, and where is this gonna go? Can they all coexist? Can Sami be trusted? Can Paul Heyman be trusted? And this whole story of the Bloodline, just the ups and downs and bobs and weaves and all the crazy stuff. It is something else. Are you getting tired of it, or do you still enjoy it?
I still enjoy it.
Let's not discredit the other team either. You got Solo, you got Tama Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu. Bronson Reed, dude, what if Bronson Reed starts hitting those tsunamis off of the top rope on everyone? What if he just piles up the OG bloodline with CM Punk on top of each other and just starts hitting tsunami after tsunami after tsunami? What's gonna happen? This guy's he's a beast. And Jacob Fatu, he's crazy as it is. Look at the guy's eyes, you know, when he's sitting there staring at Solo. I love that guy. He is, to me, he plays that part so well. And let's not take away anything that he can do in the ring either. The guy's extremely talented. But with all those factors in place, you still believe that Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sammy, and CM Punk can at least make it to the end of War Games and leave with the W.
Yes. And that is it for our Survivor Series 2024 predictions. And make sure that you comment your predictions down below.
We love to read everyone's predictions on the show, so please, please, please make sure to do that. Throw a thumbs up on this video if you're ready for Survivor Series, and don't forget to subscribe to Rowdy Ryder Reviews. We love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. That's it for me, Ryder.
Bye!